This is what men think the patriarchy is. Men think the patriarchy is chivalry. Right? Chivalry is performative, don't get me wrong, and it was created to manipulate women in mass. We know that. But they think like that's the thing that is the patriarchy. Men opening up doors for women, that's the patriarchy. So if a woman says, I expect the man to open up a door for me, they go, oh, I got you. Like, no, that's not the patriarchy. That's not the patriarchy. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what it is. That's a part of it. That's a symptom of it, but that's not what the patriarchy is. That's not what it was created to do, right? But this is what men think the patriarchy is.
If y'all wanted to dismantle the patriarchy, you would never expect a man to pay on the first date. You wouldn't see any videos on TikTok of women on the subway like, look at all these men sitting down while I'm standing up. You wanting a provider man wouldn't exist. You understand what I'm saying, bro? I remember when I made a video saying that women, the average woman, benefits from the patriarchy way more than the average man. A lot of times when y'all look at these systems set in place to keep women down and all this, that, and the third, all them shits is run by rich men. Rich men. Regular men don't even get to enjoy patriarchal norms most of the time. Well, y'all get to have wives sit at home and raise your kids. Who? Do you know how expensive that is? Very few men can actually afford that and live good. Who? It's okay for men to have all these bodies, but women get called whores. Regular men don't just run through women. Those are like, that's an elite group. That's who y'all talking about. I said it the other day. I said the misogynists always keep them a woman. Like always. They always keep a woman. The men who beat women, the guy said the men who beat women always got a woman to beat. The incels, the lame guys, those are all the guys y'all got in the friend group, in the friend zone. Yeah, your little emotional support puppets who see you as their equal. Y'all, this shit's so weak.
Men who keep trying to reframe what the patriarchy is, they always try to frame it in a from a romantic aspect. It's always like how men date, how women date, marriage, like stuff like that. Like that is a part of it, no doubt about it. That's a part of it again, but that's not what the patriarchy is. It's not. That's not, again, you missed the point. That's not what the patriarchy is. I'm going to show you guys what the patriarchy actually is and how, for an example, when that idiot just said right now, no, rich, wealthy men basically they always try to do like only wealthy men benefit from the patriarchy, which would still be a patriarchy, but I digress on that. He was trying to make the point like regular men don't, well, everyday men don't do it. Only the wealthy men benefit from the patriarchy. This right here is fucking mind blowing, but like the patriarchy is so insidious and it's in everything that we do, so much to the point you cannot fathom all the ways that the patriarchy harms women and exploits women. But this way right here, mind blowing. Shouldn't be a shock necessarily, but definitely like, yo, what?
It even impacts transplant access compared to men. Women with a BMI of 25 or over 25.
Yeah.
So me.
Okay.
Me, I need a kidney. I am less likely to get a kidney than a man who has the exact same number.
Why? Why?
In
Is
fact,
there a reason
he's
you have?
more likely, statistically, to get a kidney.
Why? It's the same number.
Great question. Great question. We're going to get to that.
Okay.
I'm still talking about kidneys. Women are the majority of living donors. They make up about 60%. But they are less likely to receive a transplant themselves.
Wait a minute. Does that mean some men receive women's kidneys?
More men receive women's kidneys than women who receive women's kidneys.
First of all, oh my gosh. First of all, I didn't know. I had no idea. I guess if the blood type matches, but I never thought you could cross genders with the organs. Period, Katie. But I guess, I mean, do I just not watch enough medical shows?
I don't think that's it, brother. He's funny. That is what it's like. I mean, I love their show because it is that for a lot of men, that is what it's like to be pink pilled. But to unpack your misogyny, I have a lot of these moments. Like right now, I have a lot of these moments. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And what is the BMI based on? What is the model? What is the BMI model based on? A skinny white man. A skinny white man. And not even as a black man, it doesn't, the BMI, like I'm at the top of the BMI chart. I'm 6 foot, 185 pounds, like almost 190 pounds, 6 foot, 185 pounds. And I'm like at the top of the BMI chart. And they're like, oh, no, you're at the top of the BMI chart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy because I have a lot of muscle, you know? So, yeah, the BMI chart is for was based on a skinny white man. A skinny white man. That's crazy. A thin white man. And so again, another example of how they don't take women into consideration. They didn't do it. They didn't pick a woman to do, oh, we need one for a man. Or no. Doesn't matter. It's all based on the same one individual. Crazy, wicked work.
You said more men receive women's kidneys than women. Like, more men receive women's kidneys than women.
Yes. Can we continue down this road together?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was possible. But then to hear that more men get women's kidneys than women, we even take more of your organs. Like, we're just leeching off you left and right. Free unpaid labor. Give me your organs.
Yeah, well.
Like, really, though? Like, that's... Okay, just keep going. Like, is that really...
Jay, in India, women are 75% of the donors, and they're only 27.6% of the recipients.
So all these men are stealing these women's kidneys. I haven't been shocked like this in a while. I can't believe that men get more of women's kidneys than women.
6 in 10 kidney donors are women, but 6 in 10 recipients are men.
If you're not paying attention, if you're one of the dumb men that aren't understanding, that is how the patriarchy functions. It's not 100 and 0. It's not like a lot of men would think, oh, it's 60-40. See, women get it. No. It's disproportionate. It is all about proportion, the proportional effects. So per 100,000 people per capita, that's how these things work. Yes, some men are going to be harmed, but more women are harmed per capita. Yes, some women are some men are going to suffer, but more women are going to suffer. Like, that's the point of that's how the patriarchy shows itself. And it happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over. When it's happening like that on a systemic level in every single major institution, that is evidence of the patriarchy. So you're shove your fucking little, oh, if women didn't want the patriarchy, they wouldn't expect the date. Bull, shove that shit up your ass, bro. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that women would gladly trade paying for their own dates and paying their own way to get to permanently get rid of medical malpractice, medical abuse via the patriarchy, right? Misogynistic medical practices that happen all day long. I'm pretty sure women would trade that. I'm not speaking for them. I'm just going out on a limb. If I had to guess, they would be perfectly okay with that. Yeah, I'll pay for my own dates. But you guys can never, ever, ever favor men and give a man a kidney over a woman, or take our kidneys and or deny us health care because we're women and I think women will trade gladly. Gladly. Yeah. A man will never have to open another door for me, open another jar for me, open another can for me, as long as you guys actually give us healthcare, the healthcare we deserve. Yeah, I can open up. I'll figure it out. I won't buy another jar again. Actually, I won't open. I won't buy another pickle, a jar of pickles ever again. Canned pickles for me from here on out. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if like that is how you guys, the only way you guys view the patriarchy shows that you don't know anything about it. You don't know anything about it, so therefore you should shut the fuck up talking about it, framing it in this myopic way, in this very linear, it is very small, minute. You hyper fixate on one very, very, very small part of the patriarchy, and you cherry pick little things here and there. You're a child. You're a babe. You're not an adult. You're not adult enough to have this conversation. Oh, let me guess. Women expect the man to pay for everything. Yes, dummy. The men set that up, by the way, you fucking idiot. And they'll give that up gladly if you guys will stop stealing their motherfucking organs. they'll give that up gladly if we stop stealing their organs.
You know what's also bad?
What? That's just what?
This is a little contested. I will say this, but there is research out there where men actually fare worse when receiving organs from female donors.
Oh my God, we take all your stuff. That feels like a Black Mirror thing. Like, that would feel like a dystopian, like, we're colonizing your bodies for your organs, is what it feels like.
So for a kidney transplant, when adjusted for age, they discovered that women aged 18 to 55 have about an equivalent access to transplant. However, for older women, that access to transplant disparity widened exponentially. Ages 56 to 65 had 15% less access to transplant.
Because they can't have babies anymore. They only want to save the women who can have babies and the women that are still doing labor. That's what it is. 15 to 55 or whatever, 18 to 55, whatever the ages were. Those are the baby. Those are the people that people come out of crowd. That's why that's the case.
Age 75 and above, 59% less access to transplant compared to the male counterparts.
And those are the people that are most likely to need a kidney transplant. You know what I'm saying? Like, the older you got. Yeah.
And this persisted for both deceased donor and live donor kidney transplants. Because you can get a kidney from somebody who's deceased and then also for someone who's alive.
Yeah.
So overall, if they took all those ages and they gave it an average, they were 11% less likely, or had 11% less access to transplant. And you got to think that less access to transplant, though, this isn't just like less access to a physical kidney. Access to transplant is going to include the care leading up to transplant.
Like I said, women are being treated unfairly on medically all the time, and women would gladly trade that in for any of that bullshit that you men be talking about. Any fucking thing. I guarantee you. I would easily. I would. As a Black person, I would. If it was like, oh yeah. Well, whatever the fuck, I don't know what the fuck they get Black people. Whatever you think that they get Black people, yeah, you guys can have that. Just stop fucking medical malpractice against Black people. Like, Tuskegee can never happen again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, duh, what the fuck? Absolutely. But the craziest thing, like, he's like, oh yeah, he said something. He was like, men have harvested or colonized women's bodies and their organs. Yeah, their uteruses, starting with their uteruses. Yeah, that's the organ that that's the one we colonized. That's the one we care about the most, is their fucking uterus. This is sick. This shows a sick society that we live in. And the men that go out of their way to defend this society, the men that go out of their way to sweep all of these things under the rug, you are disgusting. You are, to say you're a part of the problem undersells it to me. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. You are deliberately doing this. It goes beyond that. You are the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the problem. You're not a part of, you are the problem. It's you. The reason why, even you can talk about the wealthy man arguing. No. It's you. It's the everyday common man that you're the problem, bro. What excuse can we have for this? What rationale is there for this? It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And oh my God, I ain't got into it. You know, it's worse for black people, and it's even worse for black women. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, oh my God, the intersectionality, once you peel back the numbers on that, is fucking probably crazy. Like, a working class black woman getting a kidney is like fucking just ridiculously low. Ridiculously low. That's crazy. This is, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I have nothing. There's nothing else to say to these dudes.